All right. So when was the first time you actually recorded a song?
And I remember the first time I recorded, an artist came in after me. Right? You know. Matter of fact, you know Jinx the Juvie.
Gangsta Juvie, you said?
Jinx the Juvie. So it was an artist from Brownsville. I think he locked up right now named Jinx the Juvie. And he was going to the same studio I went to. And I didn't know him. I just knew, like, it was around that era. So it was just like, you know, a lot of up-and-coming artists and shit. So I knew him because he was, oh, that's Jinx the Juvie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know him personally.
Okay.
But I know I paid for the studio time, right? And his session was after mine. And I had recorded my freestyles and we were about to leave out and shit. And they started playing his shit. And I'm like, I started looking at the nigga, like the engineer nigga. I'm like, yo, why my shit don't sound like his shit? He's like, oh, you ain't doing no doubles, no ad-libs. I'm like, why the fuck you ain't tell me I was supposed to do that? Like, I don't know. Like, I just like, I'm in here rapping, like, all right, let me get another beat. And this nigga just putting beats on. And I'm like, yo, damn, this nigga shit sound live. It's like the ad-libs and like all that shit in the background. And my shit just playing. I'm like, yo, this is crazy, bro. I feel like I wasted my money just now. And that was like, I forgot what year. That's like probably like 2002 though.
So that's probably like your first taste of going just from freestyling with your boys to actually the studio and recording different songs. Like, what do you prefer most? Do you prefer
it wasn't even, not to cut you off, it wasn't even no songs involved. It was just hearing myself on mic. And I didn't even like how I sounded.
All right.
To be honest. Like, I felt like my voice was too high pitched. And then I was always fat, so I had like cheeks, so like a lot of words wasn't coming out clear as it's supposed to and shit.
You're very versatile. I've seen you do both freestyle against people and also record songs in the studio. What do you prefer? Do you prefer to battle or do you prefer to record songs in the studio?
I prefer to be in the studio.
Okay.
I like the studio better. I like the process. Because the thing about the in studio is just like, you could take music to all kinds of levels. You could do shit, you could change your voice, you could put effects on it, you can have echoes, you can do all that. You can't do that in the middle of a battle. Unless somebody with you and they your man ad-libbing for you or something like that. But in the studio, I prefer that because you could create more. Like, you could play with the sound, you could take shit out the beat and put this part, bring this shit back 3 times, and make this shit sound spectacular. So I'd rather in the studio.
Okay.
Everybody can rap, but can you make a song? I had that club on tilt like they on method on. I don't feel these rappers, I got a dead arm. I turn into a true blood and I ain't got